Hey everybody, David Trungale here with TraderTours.com. Thank you for joining me. And today I wanted to go over a very interesting question. I want to make this video very casual and have sort of an open format because the question was, should you listen to wealthy people for financial advice? Somebody recently asked me this, and interestingly enough, it's something that I've thought about in the past. And my answer to that question is it really depends. It's a very gray area. There are some wealthy people out there that can offer great advice. You know, let's say you take the advice of Jesse Livermore or Nick Darvis, and these are self-made millionaires who speculated with their own capital to the top of the chain. I think there's a lot of credibility there. But then again, there are many other wealthy people out there currently who have a high net worth, but they offer terrible advice. You take the mainstream media, it's a perfect example. If you go listen to the Business Channel or Fox News or whatever, you're going to see a lot of alleged investment experts that are probably making 6- and 7-figure incomes. But understand that their income is coming from their media appearances and marketing their investment firms. These are not professional traders. So even though they're doing financially well, if you actually listen to what they're saying, it's so ironic because more often than not, the stock or investment that they recommend, it ends up moving in the exact opposite direction that they said. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this over the years where, you know, Expert Joe comes on TV and tells you, go buy this stock at $50. It's going way higher. And sure enough, if you actually observe what happens, within a few months, it's tailed off to 30. So the point I'm getting at here, you know, there's a lot of irony, obviously, in the financial business, but it really depends on the person. And I think that listening to the person and really taking a look at their journey and how they acquire their capital is a lot more important than just looking at their overall net worth. I mean, there are many people out there that are very wealthy because they inherited their money. And that's just a function of luck. So they could be completely financially incompetent. And unfortunately, many people in our society will look at them and say, hey, well, they're rich. You know, they must know a thing or two about money. But again, that's not necessarily true. So it depends. I just did a video on Mark Cuban not too long ago. The guy's a billionaire, one of the wealthiest people on the planet. And I thought he offered some great financial advice. He was very honest. So it has more to do, again, with the person opposed to not only what their career path is, but just, again, their overall net worth. It's not as significant of a factor as you might think. Again, I'm just kind of rambling here and running through some hypothetical scenarios. I mean, you could have, let's say, a plastic surgeon who's making $500,000 a year. That's very nice income. But suppose the guy is losing $100,000 a year. That'd be a 20% loss every year in the market. Well, he's still going to have $400,000 a year, and his lifestyle would probably not even be affected. He could still have a very nice home, a nice car, and society is going to look at that guy and say, hey, this guy's financially set and he's doing well. But again, that doesn't mean that he is qualified to offer advice regarding speculating on financial markets. So that's my answer. It depends on the person. It's a gray area, but do not listen to somebody for financial advice for the sole purpose because they're rich. Again, there are a lot of rich people out there that actually offer poor advice. And again, I'm a capitalist and I'm an entrepreneur, so this is in no way an attack on the upper class. Like I said, there's plenty of wealthy, self-made people that offer wonderful advice, but again, it all depends on the person, and hopefully it offers some insight and gives you some food for thought. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.